Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. On today's episode we have been sponsored by Rallyflapz. That's correct, because today we are going to be installing, you guessed it, Rallyflapz. So they've sent us a lovely set of Rallyflapz out, which I asked for in just plain black, because I've got some stickers to put on them rather than have the MPS sticker on, which they can supply you with. They come in a range of colours. The stickers come in a range of colours as well, the MPS logo if you wish. All of the links are in the description. Without further ado, let's go and fit these flaps. Okay, so this is the box that Rallyflapz sent us. And in this box we have obviously some Rallyflapz stickers, which are just mint. We've got them in black and white. So there's a few there. If I've got any left, give us a shout in the comments section and I'll see if I can post them out to you. Got a few flyers here of what they do, the models and the telephone number, so there you go. Do a screenshot, although all the information will be in the description below, the links to the website and stuff like that. So yeah, we got that. A little shot of it. See, rally cars, you can't go wrong, can you? You know what I mean? It's got to be done. Anyway, that's the paraphernalia. And here we have the fittings. So these are the actual, are they called pine cone fitments? I can't remember what they're called. Anyway, the fittings for the actual flaps themselves. Now I've opened this up, obviously. It came all nice and neat and tidy. But obviously I wanted to rip it open like a new present to have a look. So when you get the kit, obviously there's two sizes. So you've got a narrow size, which I'm assuming these are the fronts. These will be the fronts, I think. And then we have, we've got some nice fitting instructions here. So this will tell you how to fit them. So that's what we're going to follow, unless something else is different that we've come across that's not in the instructions, but I doubt it much. But they sell quite a few of these to the Mazda people. So yeah, we'll look at that in a moment. And then these, if I'm correct, will be the rears, which will be slightly wider than the fronts, because there's more of it exposed to the back. And as of course, doing it one-handed is always a pain. You got love presents at me. Okay. We'll get a side-by-side comparison just to see if my theory is correct. And I think they are. Yeah, that's right. So, the front ones are the thinner ones. So the thin ones go on the front and the fatter ones go on the back. Okay, right, now I've got something special for these, because I asked if he'd send me some with no logos on, because I'm going to stick my own logo on. But he does do them with the MPS on. I think he does all the other brands as well, so he can have any logo you want really on the bottom. Or you can just make your own up, just get him to send you some blank ones. And he does them in different colours as well, so it's not just like one colour fits all. You can be specific on what you want. So let's get the logos out, shall we? And I bet you're never going to guess what the logos are going to say. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to fit, that's correct, Sonar Creep logos. I mean, you don't get any more custom than that, do you? Do you know what I mean? And they're in white. So I'm going to make sure these are all nice and in the right place. I'm going to measure it so it's all centered, and then we're going to stick them on. We'll start fitting them to the car.
Cause I don't want nobody change me now. Cause I like to be myself. If you're not agree, you can walk away. You can walk away. You can walk away. So
Okay, so this is before and after I've put the stickers on, obviously. So now the stickers are on, we can get to the nitty gritty. Let's go. Okay, things we're going to need for this install is a jack, a drill, a 6mm drill bit, some pulling pliers, a pen. We're going to need to cut out a paper template, which we'll only need for the front really, measuring tape, and this can be in either a piece of wood or if you've got a spirit level. These seem to be the right height, I think, for any spirit level, but I use this spirit level as my height off the ground. Obviously make sure the floor is level once you get it on there. So if the bubble's level, the ground's level, which means everything should be level. And the height of this from the floor is perfect. For me anyway. You might want it a bit taller if you want, but it's up to you how high you want them. But this is the way I do it. So I will show you what we need to do next. So let's move on. Okay, while the car is all flat on the ground, not jacked up or anything, we want to place the measuring tape on the floor and measure where it's coming to on the top of the arch. So we're at about 25.5 by the looks of it. And the reason we want to do this is because when we jack the car up, we'll take the wheel off, and then we want to lower the jack until we have the measurement to here as we've just measured. So we want 25.5 on here. That way we know the car is at stock height as we've just measured it. So when we put the flap on and use the spirit level as the height, they're going to be exactly the same height all the way around. All right, so let's get the car jacked up and get the tyre off. Okay guys, the car is lowered, so we're at 25mm to the top of the arch, which is what it was before we jacked it up. Now we need to take this clip out and this clip out, which are the stock ones, because we're going to replace these. We don't need to take that one out because we're going to drill slightly above it. And that should be 1, 2, 3 clips. And we'll be good. We might need to stick a self-tapper in the side here just to stop the back of the flap from flapping up. But that should be all we need. So, we'll grab the flap. Obviously make sure your logos are pointing to the back of the car. Obviously. Schoolboy error, that one. So we place the height of what we want it, which in my case is the spirit level. As you can see, the spirit level is more or less level. As you can see. So because the ground's a little uneven, but not by much. So we want to place it on the top of it. So it's all nice and flush. And then we want to get this little edge here. Let's get it to focus here. This little edge here, we just want it to be just in. So about there. Again, just make sure the bottom's on when we do this, because this is important. So little bit on the edge, just right on, literally flush as it starts to come round, bang, just right on the edge there. And then line it up with the bottom. It's hard to do this with two hands, so that's what we're going to do. So we're going to line it up there, and then we're going to drill here. What about there? We'll drill there with the 6mm, and we'll put the first tree in, or fern, or whatever you call these particular plastic clips. Okay, so we need to cut out a paper template, which, as you can see, we've already done. You see it's been cut out there. You basically just lay the flap on, draw around it, cut it out. The main bits that you need are the outer edges. So the top there all down the side and the bottom. They're the only accurate bits you need for the template. This bit can be roughly cut out. Now, I did this template for the driver's side, which is fitted already, as you can see. So, in theory, if the opposite end clips were exactly the same, you would literally just flip the template onto the flap that you were adjusting, line it up like so, mark the holes, and off you go. But we've come round to this side, and this is the issue, because it's in a different place, it's a different clip, so you might find this with yours. So what you need to do is what I've already done, is I've offered this flap up, lined it up on the top, like so. Got it to the distance in that I need, which is this top edge. Pre-drilled, so we've got a hole there, okay? So that's the height that we want this flap to be. But now we need to be able to mark these two. So what we did was, took the flap, and we basically, all we need to do is line it up as we just did this, the actual flap itself, like so, with the edge exactly in the same place. And then, because it's paper, so we go, line it up on top of the height adjuster, which is the level. A little bit fiddly with this, doing with one hand business, but so rest it on there, make sure it's on there. Then, because it's paper, it's easily impressionable, so you just give it a little press, and voila, you can see the indent. Okay, so we've temporarily got it in place. That should line up as so, where we want it. And then we need to find the holes. Make sure it's level still. So, have a good feel around. We should be able to find them. So there's one. Yep, there's one. Make you a little rub mark so you can see exactly where the hole is. And then find, there it is, the other one. Give that a finger rub. Now we should have two marks. Can you see them? Okay, cool. Take the template off. Line the hole up. So the hole at the top is lined up, as we will see just now. There we go. That's in there, that's all lined. It's lined at the bottom. And these are the two marks that we need. So, like that there, like that there. And then we just need to put a hole in the paper. Okay, so we got our clips. Put the first clip in. Find the hole. Push her in. Get your second clip. Push it there. We want to be finding the hole. There it is. Push it in. The second clip. Oh, shoot me there. There it is. There we are. All in nice and tidy. And then all we need to do is we need to put a little self-tapper here, because that's too much flappage. So we're going to keep it stable. So we're going to put this one into there. Okay, so that flap is on, all in place, nice and level, bang tidy. Okay, so once the wheel's back on, we can see that just looks mint. Okay, so now we're going to do the rears. It's slightly different, slightly easier to do the rears, to be fair. As you can see, it's already got a couple of flaps on the back, or it came with 2 flaps on the back, there was none on the front. And these are actually originally from Rallyflapz, and they do come with this MPS logo. You can have the logo in any colour. You can also have the flaps in a certain amount of colours. I think they come in red, black. I think you can even get white ones, I think, I'm not too sure. Blue you can get. You just go on the website and have a look. Link is in the description. And so yeah, so let's do before. So we need to measure to the top of the arch, to the floor, make a note of the measurement, jack the car up, take the wheel off, lower the car to the height that we've just measured, and then we're golden, we can start again. So let's do that. Okay, so as you can see, we've taken it all off. This one, the rears are a lot easier to do. Place your level, orientation, make sure it's correct, sticker pointing towards the back of the car, lay it on your level, lay it on your level, offer it up, like so, and then you just get the orientation right. So as I said before, we want the level about there. So once it's on there, as you can see, it's flush on there. We just need to drill right there. Just drill the first hole and we're good to go. Okay, so there we have it. 1, 2, 3, and a little self-tapper just to make sure the back of the flap doesn't start flapping around. And we're good to go. Look at that. There we go. Nice and straight. All level, as it should be.
Feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You
concludes this video. I would like to say a massive thanks to Rallyflapz for supplying the mud flaps. A link to their website is in the description. Head on over, go and show them some love, order yourself some flaps. No matter what the car is, they can cover it. They do different colours and everything, so you're well catered for. Click on a set. When you get to the checkout, enter the promo code MPS10 as seen here, and get yourself some money off. You can't beat a bit of a bargain, can you? So it's always nice to have some money off stuff. You know what I mean? Feel like you're getting a bit of a do. So yes, that's it for this particular vid. So I shall bid you farewell. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe, because I need the subs. I'm desperate. And hit the like button if you liked it, hit the dislike if you disliked it, hit me up in the comments if you want me to answer any questions or just have a gig gap or talk amongst yourselves. But until next time, take it easy. Bye for now.